Hey YouTube, this is Monique and welcome to my channel. Today's video, we are going to be talking about physical therapy in the ACL and MCL recovery. We're going to be talking meal prep and also talking a bit more about what it means to have a good physical therapist. If you've been following the series or you're just seeing this for the first time, go ahead and like and subscribe so that you can continue to follow along for the journey. Thanks for joining and let's get started.
The 30. And feel that resistance and
Okay, maybe.
side.
I do feel a little bit of this on my scar.
How much? 1 to 10.
I 24.
How we doing with that?
Oh my god. 3 more. Ay, ay, ay. Ouch. Come on. So that was a good session today. I felt stronger today and it was kind of nice to do not purely strength. So we practiced jumps using the bands to kind of help with the weight. We did like this clamshell in like a bent lunge-ish position, and that really hurt. That really burned the glutes. And then we ended with the killer 3-directional lunge on the platform, which was crazy to end with. And then we did some calf raises, which, oh my god, my calves were so tight. They were so like firm right after. The calf raises were in there because, as I said in the last video, my left calf needs to be stronger so that it can help with running when I get there and also jumping. Because I used to do calf raises a lot in the beginning of PT, like the first couple months, and then I just thought it was fine, so I just kind of stopped doing it as frequently. I'm doing single leg raises, which are a bitch, which hurt a lot, but we're getting through it. My calf was so tight right afterwards and my leg was turning color and there were like orange spots kind of coming up on my calf. I stretched my calf right after, and that was a good workout. I'll probably ice a little bit, but I don't really think I need to ice very much. At this point, it's kind of just a habit, and I usually do it after really intense sessions or when I feel like my knee is very warm. As I had shown in one of the previous videos, when I'm walking around and I'm not really ready to like sit down and elevate, let's say I need to do work or I'm just like doing things around the house, I use this ice pack, which I really like. It just straps around your knee so you can walk around and do things and it stays put. So I really like using this, especially in the, I'm actually just gonna put it on right now. All right, let me get to icing and moving. So something I realized as well is that I'm not as sore as I used to be, even though I feel like I am being pushed and I'm pushing myself in the PT. When I went to the gym yesterday, it was kind of funny because I had a thought like at the end of the gym session, oh, what was I doing? What was I doing at the end of the I can't remember right now, but I'm sure it's in the video. At the end of the gym session, before I went to like stretch and stuff, my knees started to kind of like ache. I think that's the word. There's like pain and then there's like ache and then there's like just feeling like discomfort and tightness or pressure. My joint was kind of aching and I was like, okay, I'm gonna just stop now instead of pushing myself. Even though the BFR is very hard, one thing is I don't ever have joint pain during or after. Like I'll have obviously my leg swells like a balloon with it on and it's a lot of muscle pain, it's a lot of fatigue, but I don't have joint pain. Coming from the months in post-op of dealing with a lot of joint pain, dealing with a lot of almost like joint insecurity, it's kind of nice to know that, yo, I'm coming here, but I'm just gonna be pushing myself muscularly. I'm not gonna be pushing my joint. And I found myself for a second in the gym, like thinking, oh, I wish I had the BFR. Because usually when that thing's on me, I am not like, I'm like, get me out of this thing as soon as possible. Like, deflate, deflate, deflate. When I started doing the jumping, my knees, the scar where my quad graph is, as well as kind of like at the bottom of my left knee, started to just felt strange. Like there was like a pressure, and I notified my PT. He asked me what scale on 1 to 10, and it was very low because I was like, I wouldn't describe it as pain. And so he was like, okay, let's watch it and like see how it progresses. But basically, if it's pain, then we need to like step back and reassess. And I think that's something that I've been wanting to talk about or wanting to kind of share more of, which is like the journey of the relationship to pain, like how your relationship to pain or how my relationship to pain has changed along this journey. But then we noticed that as I continued doing the sets and the squat jumps with the band, the pain basically, or the feeling, that discomfort, that pressure basically alleviated. And I didn't even notice. It's at the end I was like, oh yeah, that pain went away. And he was like, yeah, that means that your knee, it adapted to like what we're doing. And he explained that that's why we're doing things gradually. He's not just having me jump immediately. We're doing everything gradually because he said that will give my knee an opportunity to actually adapt. I really appreciate how my physical therapist, I feel like, listens to my concerns, and it doesn't ever feel like, he doesn't ever say like, I don't know. It feels like I am very aware and included into the process. And for someone like me, I guess everybody's different, but for me, That helps me to feel more confident because it's my PT and he also has a resident. Both of them are excellent. They'll always explain like why we're doing something, or like what this is supposed to do, or like why I may be feeling this or feeling that. I'd rather them explain and have it like eventually make sense than just feel like I don't really understand why we're doing what we're doing, and I don't really understand what this is supposed to do for me. Knowing like what's going on and the why personally helps me a lot, even if I don't fully understand all the technicalities behind the why. And they don't make me feel like bad about that or anything. Like I feel like they're like, that's why we're here, you know?